Your office chair is stealing from you, not your wallet, your body, your energy, your income. A study from Stanford University found that workers in chronic back pain are less productive by up to 28%. 28%. If you make $60,000 a year, that's $16,800 in lost performance. Every single year, because of a bad chair. And here's what's wild. Most people will spend $1,000 on a phone they replace in 2 years, but they'll sit on a $90 chair for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for years, and wonder why their back is destroyed. Today, I'm reviewing what I believe is the best office chair under $500 in 2025. It's called the SUNNOW Ergonomic Executive Chair. It holds 500 pounds, it reclines, it has a built-in footrest, flip-up arms, crisscross seating, premium leather, and a 3-year warranty, all for under $400 right now. But there are a few things you need to know before you buy. One of them surprised me. Stick around. Before I break this chair apart feature by feature, here's how I reviewed it. I compared it against 15 office chairs under $500. That includes Herman Miller Alternatives, Secret Lab, H-On, and half a dozen Amazon bestsellers. I evaluated every chair on 7 criteria that actually matter for real people who sit for real hours. Comfort over time, back support, build quality, adjustability, material quality, value for money, and warranty. I also analyzed this chair's customer reviews. Verified buyers who've sat in this thing for months, not just unboxed it for a YouTube video. And here's where it gets interesting. This chair has a 4.7 out of 5-star rating, with 100-plus purchases in the past month, at a price point that undercuts the big brands by 50 to 70%. But does that mean it's actually good, or just cheap enough that people settle? Let's find out, starting with the thing that hit me first. First impressions matter with office chairs, because you know the feeling. You order a chair online, it arrives. You unbox it, and within 5 seconds you can tell whether it feels like a real chair or a glorified lawn chair wrapped in fake leather. The SUNNOW. It feels expensive. The leather is thick but soft, not that plasticky, chemical-smelling faux leather you get on cheap chairs. This is what SUNNOW calls Sun Atlas leather. It has a luxurious embossed pattern that actually looks like it belongs in a CEO's office. The frame is heavy, and I mean that as a compliment. 35-centimeter extra-wide metal chair legs. Not plastic, metal. Class 5 gas cylinder, the highest commercial rating. 6-centimeter widened silent wheels that don't scratch hardwood floors. Double-layer thickened metal mechanism connecting the seat to the base. This chair is BIFMA and SGS certified. Those are independent safety and durability certifications. They don't hand those out to flimsy furniture. Pick this chair up, feel the weight. You immediately understand this was built to last. And the dimensions? 26.5 inches deep, 47.2 inches wide, 51.6 inches tall. This is a big chair. It has presence. Now here's the thing. Most best office chair under $500 reviews talk about build quality and move on. But build quality means nothing if the chair doesn't solve the actual problem. And the actual problem is this. Can you sit in it for 8 to 10 hours and stand up feeling better than when you sat down? That's what we're about to find out. This is where the SUNNOW does something I've never seen another office chair do this well. The 6-gear lockable flip-up armrests. Most office chairs give you armrests that go up and down. Maybe they slide forward. Maybe they angle slightly. Boring, limited, restrictive. SUNNOW completely reimagined this. The arms on this chair flip upward from 180 degrees all the way to 90 degrees. Every 15 degrees is a lockable position. 6 total positions. Why does this matter? Because it transforms this into a crisscross leg chair. When both arms are flipped fully up at 180 degrees, the seat opens into this wide, flat surface. You can sit cross-legged, meditation style, yoga position, feet tucked up underneath you. And this is where it gets interesting. If you're someone who can't sit still, if you fidget, shift, cross your legs, tuck one foot under you, this chair was literally designed for you. SUNNOW actually markets this as an ADHD chair. And honestly, that's not a gimmick. It's smart. Research shows that movement while sitting improves focus, reduces restlessness, and decreases discomfort. Locking yourself into one rigid position for 8 hours isn't natural. Your body doesn't want that. This chair lets you move through positions throughout the day. 9 a.m. Standard seated, arms at 90 degrees, feet on the floor. Professional. Focused. 11 a.m. Cross-legged, arms flipped up, deep in creative work. 1 p.m. One leg tucked under, one foot on the footrest, leaning back with a coffee. 3 p.m. Full recline, feet up on the extended footrest, thinking through a problem. 4 different ways to sit. Same chair, same day. No other office chair under $500 gives you this kind of versatility. Most give you one way to sit, and they charge you more for it. But here's the real question. Does the seat itself hold up to all these positions? This is the make or break feature for any office chair. How does it feel at hour 8? Because every chair feels fine at hour 1. That means nothing. The real test is this. At 5 p.m. when you've been grinding through emails, meetings, and deadlines all day, does your lower back ache? Do your legs feel numb? Are you squirming every 10 minutes trying to find a comfortable position? SUNNOW engineered their seat around what they call a 5-zone pressure mapping system. 5 zones. 5 specific areas of your body that take the most stress while seated. Leg pressure relief. Right thigh support. Left thigh support. Ischial relief. That's your sit bones. And hip support. Each zone is designed to distribute your weight evenly across the entire cushion surface. No single pressure point takes all the load. But here's what makes this different from competitors who make similar claims. The cushion is a 5-layer construction. Layer 1, skin-friendly leather on top. Layer 2, bubble cotton for soft initial contact. Layer 3, shaping foam that molds to your body. Layer 4, a spring pack, actual springs inside the cushion. Layer 5, solid wood base for structural integrity. Most people miss this. That spring layer is a game changer. Regular foam compresses over time. After 6 months, your $300 chair feels like you're sitting on plywood. The foam is dead, flat, gone. Springs don't flatten. They push back. They maintain their support year after year. SUNNOW claims continuous comfort for over 10 hours. Based on the engineering and the materials, I believe it. And the customer reviews back it up. Multiple verified buyers specifically mention sitting 8 to 10 hours with zero discomfort. For a chair under $500, this level of cushion engineering is rare. Most chairs at this price use a single layer of medium-density foam and call it ergonomic. This is genuinely different. Now, what about when you need a break? Here's where this chair goes from office furniture to personal comfort system. Built-in retractable footrest. Slide it out from under the seat. Kick your feet up and hit the recline. The backrest locks in 3 positions from 90 degrees, fully upright, to 135 degrees, nearly flat. Each position locks securely. No wobbling, no slowly sinking back. It locks and holds. Now pay attention to this combination. Footrest out. Recline locked at 135 degrees. Lumbar pillow supporting your lower back. You're basically in a zero-gravity lounge position. At your desk. For remote workers, this is everything. You just finished a brutal 3-hour deep work session. You don't want to get up. You don't want to walk to the couch. You just want 5 minutes to decompress. Footrest. Recline. Close your eyes. 5 minutes. Then snap the backrest to 90 degrees. Footrest retracts. You're back in work mode. Work, rest, recover, repeat. All without leaving your desk. This saves you time, it saves you energy, and over weeks and months, it prevents the cumulative fatigue that destroys productivity by late afternoon. Most people think a chair is just for sitting. This chair understands that recovery is part of productivity, and that's why people who buy it say the same thing. I should have bought this sooner. Let's talk about who this chair is really built for, because most office chairs max out at 250 pounds, maybe 300 if you're lucky. And if you're a bigger person, 250, 300, 350 pounds or more, you know the fear. You sit down and you hear a creak. You lean back and something shifts. You're constantly wondering, is today the day this chair breaks? That fear ends here. The SUNNOW is rated for 500 pounds, 500, and it's not just a number printed on the box. It's backed by BIFMA and SGS certification, independent testing organizations that verify weight capacity under real-world stress conditions. Class 5 gas cylinder, the strongest on the market. Extra wide metal base, not plastic. Double layer thickened steel mechanism. 6 cm reinforced caster wheels. Everything about this chair's undercarriage is over-engineered. On purpose. And here's something most people don't think about. Even if you weigh 180 pounds, a chair rated for 500 pounds benefits you. Why? Because lower stress on components means longer lifespan. A chair rated for 250 pounds with a 200-pound person is working at 80% capacity. Components wear faster. Gas cylinders fail sooner. Mechanisms loosen. A chair rated for 500 pounds with a 200-pound person is working at 40% capacity. Everything lasts longer. The mechanism stays tight. The cylinder stays strong. The cushion maintains its shape. You're essentially buying double the lifespan. Do the math. A $200 chair that lasts 2 years equals $100 per year. This SUNNOW at $365 that lasts 5+ years equals $73 per year. The expensive chair is actually the cheaper chair when you think in cost per year. Most people buy cheap chairs 3 times before they finally invest in a good one. By then, they've spent more money and suffered more back pain. Don't be most people. Here's the question everyone asks about leather office chairs. Does it get hot and sweaty? Fair question. Bad leather chairs turn into saunas by July. SUNNOW addressed this with a dual material approach. The contact surfaces, seat and backrest, use their Sun Atlas leather with honeycomb-shaped breathable mesh fabric integrated into the design. The honeycomb pattern isn't decorative. It's functional. It creates micro airflow channels that allow heat and moisture to dissipate instead of trapping against your body. Is it as breathable as a full mesh chair? No. Let's be honest, nothing beats full mesh for pure airflow. But for a leather executive chair, this is significantly more breathable than standard bonded leather or PU leather chairs at this price point. The aesthetic payoff is worth it too. The embossed leather patterns give this chair a premium executive look. It elevates your workspace. If you're on Zoom calls, this chair looks professional behind you. It communicates success. A mesh chair says, "I work in a cubicle." This leather chair says, "I run things." That sounds superficial, but perception matters, especially on video calls with clients, bosses, or business partners. Cleaning is also simple. Damp cloth, wipe, done. Leather doesn't absorb stains, pet hair, or coffee spills the way fabric chairs do. Speaking of pets, okay, I'll admit it. When I first read pet-friendly office chair, I rolled my eyes. Marketing gimmick, right? But then I actually thought about it. When both armrests flip to 180 degrees, the seat becomes a wide, open, flat surface. If you work from home, and millions of us do, your cat or small dog is already trying to sit on your lap while you work. You know it. I know it. Most chairs don't accommodate this. The armrests dig into your pet. The seat is too narrow. It's uncomfortable for both of you. With the SUNNOW, you flip the arms flat. The seat widens dramatically. Your pet curls up next to you or on your lap. And you keep working. Is this a reason to buy the chair? No. Is it a delightful bonus that makes working from home more enjoyable? Absolutely. It's a small thing. But small things add up to a workspace you actually love spending time in. And when you love your workspace, you work better. That's not fluff. That's psychology. Every product has downsides, and I always keep it real with you. Downside 1. It's a big chair. The dimensions are generous. 47.2 inches wide, 51.6 inches tall. If you have a small desk or a tight office nook, measure first. This chair commands space. If your workspace is compact, it might overwhelm the room. Downside 2. Leather in summer. I mentioned the honeycomb breathability. It helps. But if you live in a hot climate and your home office doesn't have good AC, leather will be warmer than mesh during peak summer months. That's just physics. If extreme breathability is your top priority, consider a mesh alternative. Downside 3. It's a newer product, 100+ reviews, strong 4.7-star rating. But it doesn't have 10,000+ reviews like some established brands. If you only buy products with massive review counts, this might feel risky. However, SUNNOW offers a 3-year warranty, and Amazon provides 30-day free returns, so the actual risk is close to zero. Buy it. Sit in it for a week. If it's not for you, send it back. No questions asked. Downside 4. The price variation between colors. The luxurious black, the premium version I reviewed, is $365.48 on the current deal. But the Argent Black version is $143.98. The Moon Gray is $135.98. Those cheaper versions may have different materials or features. Make sure you're comparing apples to apples. The links in the description take you to the exact versions I recommend. These are real downsides. None of them are deal breakers. But you deserve to know before you buy. SUNNOW says 20-minute assembly. One person. Based on customer feedback, that's realistic if you've assembled furniture before. If you've never touched an Allen wrench, add another 10 to 15 minutes. Everything comes in the box. Tools included. Instructions are step-by-step with diagrams. No ambiguity, no missing screws, no mystery pieces. Multiple reviewers specifically call out how easy and clean the assembly process is. No complaints there. The chair arrives well packaged. Heavy box, because the chair itself is built heavy. Expect around 55 to 65 pounds. Have someone help you carry the box inside if needed. But assembly itself? Solo. 20 to 30 minutes. Done. Final verdict time. Is the SUNNOW Ergonomic Executive Chair the best office chair under $500 in 2025? Let me make your decision simple. Buy the SUNNOW. Luxurious black if you sit for 6+ hours a day and need all-day comfort. You want versatile seating, standard crisscross reclined footrest. You're a bigger person and need a chair that holds 500 pounds without fear. You want premium leather aesthetics for video calls and professional appearance. You want a chair that lasts 5+ years instead of buying cheap chairs every 18 months. You work from home and want work-to-rest transitions without leaving your desk. Skip this. If you need maximum breathability above all else, get a mesh chair. Your workspace is very small. Measure first. You only want basic task seating. This is more chair than you need for everyone else looking for the best office chair under $500. This is my pick. Here's why one more time. 4.7 stars. BFMA and SGS certified. 500-pound capacity. 5-layer spring cushion. Retractable footrest. 6-position flip-up arms. Premium breathable leather. 3-year warranty. And right now, limited time deal, it's 15% off. Down from $429.99 to $365.48. Apply the Amazon Visa card, another $50 off. That drops it to $315.48. Under $320 for a chair that'll last you 5 years. That's $64 per year, $530 per month. Less than a single coffee per week. For the chair you sit in more than you sleep in your bed. Think about that. The link is in the description. I update it regularly so you always see the current deal. And here's the truth nobody says out loud. The money you save buying a cheap chair gets paid back in chiropractor visits, lost productivity, and replacement chairs. Every single time. Invest in your chair. It invests back in your health, your output, and your career. If this video helped you make a smarter decision, smash that like button. It takes 1 second and helps more people find this review. Subscribe for weekly honest reviews on the best home office gear, ergonomic setups, and products that actually save you money long-term. And if you're building out your perfect home office, watch this video next. I break down the best standing desks of 2025 that pair perfectly with this chair. The ultimate setup. Sit when you want. Stand when you need to. Your body will thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Sit smart. Work better.